What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the Harrier GR1 and if it is actually the premium that you should buy to grind the British tech tree with. Now, there's two other premium aircraft that you can get that might do better and also might not, that being the MiG-21 Bison and the F4J UK. Now, the F4J UK, I've seen it be called the worst Phantom by a lot of people, and it definitely is not ideal. It's not the best Phantom. It's fast, though. It's a pretty fast Phantom, but it's too much like, that's how everyone grinds. That's how everyone's grinded the US. That's how everyone's grinded all these other things. It just isn't very fun. Now, the Harrier GR1 actually is a really good grind option because it makes a crazy amount of RP and SL, has crazy amounts of RP and SL boosters. It sits at 9.7. It carries enough bombs to bomb an entire base. 5 1,000 pounders, no flares, no countermeasures, which is not ideal, and it gets some very unusual missiles. It gets 4 SRAMs, which stand for Short Ranged Air-to-Air Missile. Now, why is that intriguing? Is the missile is very, very funny because you practically get into the range of your guns when you're able to use the missile, and the guns are also very, very good on the Harrier, twin Aidens. Now, what makes the SRAM really, really funny is the fact that it pulls immediately. It's a thrust vectoring missile. There's only 3 thrust vectoring missiles in the game: the R-73, the SRAM, and the Mika EM. I don't remember if there's any more. It isn't exactly flare resistant, so it will bite for flares pretty easily, but at the range, it has a very big explosion mass. And so if it hits the aircraft or it's anywhere near the plane, it's very likely going to kill it. The reason why I would honestly say get this aircraft over the F4J UK or even the MiG-21 is because of that crazy amounts of RP and SL booster. And you do have good games on this plane, especially in a down tier or an APR. Up tiers you can also still do fine, just kind of climb. You know, you don't really worry about A10s. At most you get R3R'd by a MiG-21 or something like that. I really think the Harrier doesn't get enough love in the community of War Thunder because it honestly is not a terrible grinder. Its guns do good damage, you get a good bomb amount, you get good missiles. Like, what is more to want in an aircraft? Now, the MiG-21 Bison, the reason why I honestly would say this is an aircraft very similar to the playstyle of the F-20 and the MiG-23ML. It's more of a missile bust. Now, is it a good missile bust? Yes, it is. It's it's 11.7 with 2 R-73s and 2 R-27ERs. But is that honestly the best way to grind? You can't bomb bases. You don't have a crazy good RP or SL, modifier. The F4J UK is a good option, but it's also not great. I mean, it's playable. It's a Phantom. All Phantoms are somewhat playable. But I've heard so many people talk bad things about the F4J UK that I honestly don't know what to tell you. I think it just comes down to preference. If you don't mind playing a plane without flares at 9.7, and if you don't mind, it's a Harrier. It has its pros, it has its cons. Pros, you're probably going to always be the first one to the base unless there's a Milan or something else. Con, no flares. Subsonic. Your SRAMs don't have range. Hard to close the distance to the target. Things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I want to say once again, thank you so much for helping me hit 1,000. We're on the road to what 5,000? I think that's a good next goal. 2,500? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what we should go for next. But if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you guys want to see. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.